Hello everyone, myself Subrata Saha, I am faculty member of Dr. Sudhir Chandra Sood Degree Engineering College in Automobile Engineering Department. So last class we will discuss on the topic on hydrocarbon emissions. In hydrocarbon emissions, we know that if it is the petrol engine and petrol is burned completely in an automobile engine, only water and carbon dioxide are produced and there is no hydrocarbon in the exhaust, because hydrocarbons are totally completely burned and is converted into the carbon dioxide and water. As a result, we can see the presence of water in exhaust or the silencer tailpipe, exhaust tailpipe. Okay, and here is the carbon monoxide emissions. Carbon monoxide is also harmful and very harmful. It is more harmful than the carbon dioxide. So we have to convert this carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide and waters, like carbon dioxide and heat, like this equation. This is the equation or the converting process in the exhausts. So nature of carbon dioxide. What are the natures of the carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide basically is a colorless and odorless gas, but it is highly poisonous gas also. So it is also generated in higher it is also generated in the engines, combustion engines, and when it is operated with a full reached equivalence ratio, means fully reached, totally reached, when we burn the reached fuel air ratios, means less than stoichiometric ratio, that is less than 14.7:1. 14.7 part of air and 1 part of fuel is known as the stoichiometric ratio, and it is the standard ratio of fuel air mixtures. So if we use the rich air fuel mixture or the less than 1 equivalence ratio, that means the air fuel mixture is rich supplied by the rich air fuel mixture. So in that case, the carbon monoxide gas will much more amount of carbon dioxide gas will released from the engine. Okay, and when there is not enough oxygen to convert all carbon to carbon to the carbon dioxide, so we have to provide enough or sufficient amount of oxygens to convert the carbon monoxide into the carbon dioxide and the heat also. Okay, now we all know that carbon dioxide is less harmful than the carbon monoxide, and some fuel of the combustion and does not get burned properly, and some carbon ends up at the carbon monoxides also. So this is the generation of the carbon or generation of the carbon monoxide. crevice volume, there are also some unburned fuel are also present in crevice volume, that I told in my previous class. Some unburned fuel is also present in the crevice volume. That unburned fuel cannot take place, or that cannot take place reaction with the oxygens, enough oxygen. So that is also one kind of cause of the carbon monoxide emission. So we have to minimize our crevice volume as per our requirement of the carbon dioxide minimizations. Okay. Typically, an exhaust of petrol engine on SI engine will be around 0.2 to 5% of carbon monoxides, and not only the carbon monoxide considered an undesirable emissions, but it also represents the loss of chemical energy also. Carbon monoxide is a fuel that can be combusted to supply the additional thermal energy, because if you see the reactions, that is, carbon monoxide is react with the oxygen and it generate the heat, so it will be the cause of extra heat generation. And if we get the extra heat from an engine combustion, so we can generate or will generate more NOx. That is also a problem in carbon monoxide emission, on NOx emissions also. So we have to consider a suitable range of temperature generation. Now here you can see the graph. So year by year the carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide in emissions are increased day by day. Here the chart is given up to the 2015. Now it is near crosses the 2.5. okay. So we can see, if we modernize ourselves or industrialization, civilization, in that case the carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide will generate more, because carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide emits from a vehicle, industry, civilization and shipping, and so many industrial works are also included. So if we civilized ourselves or modernize ourselves, our lifestyles, in that case the more carbon monoxide or more carbon dioxide will be generated, and we have to control this carbon monoxide and this carbon dioxide by using some techniques. In case of automobile, we are using catalytic converter, charcoal canister, positive crankcase ventilation systems. So many systems or so many applications are now available to control such carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide emissions. Okay, so we'll discuss on this control technique later. Okay, now this is the scenario. So maximum carbon monoxide is generated when an engine runs in rich mixture. Rich mixture is required when at the time of starting of a vehicle or the power range. We know the range, that is the starting range or idling range, cruising range and power range. In cruising range, the emissions of carbon monoxides are minimum, but in case of idling range and power range, the carbon monoxide emissions will be maximum. Why? Because in both two times we are using rich fuel mixture. That's why the carbon monoxide emissions are the larger. Okay. A rich mixture is required during starting and power range. So in that range, a car or an engine produces much more amount of carbon monoxide, and which is emitted through the engine. Even when the intake air fuel mixture is in stoichiometric or lean, sometimes carbon monoxide will be also generated in the engine, but there are some limited provisions. The more local rich region and poor mixing, incomplete combustion, which are also the source of carbon monoxide emissions. So these are also the parameters. Okay, so poor mixing means the air fuels are not getting mixed well. And another is the local rich region, means in an engine the total combustion area, all positions of the combustion chamber are not lean mixture or stoichiometric mixture or rich mixture. Somewhere it may be rich, somewhere it may be stoichiometric, somewhere it may be lean mixture. But in one time, where the rich mixtures or rich mixture region, at that region the much more amount of carbon monoxide will be emitted from the engines. And incomplete combustion means the combustion are not placed completely. Some amount of combustion chambers are maybe not get enough to combust, and some part of that fresh air fuel mixtures are present in the combustion chamber after the combustion. That means the total amount of air fuel mixtures are not combust. Some amount of air fuel mixture is remaining its own unburned status. So that is also a cause of carbon monoxide emissions, and this is also a major cause of carbon monoxide emissions. And this poor mixing, rich region and the incomplete combustion, these are the main cause of the carbon monoxide emissions. And since it produces due to the incomplete combustion, the amount of carbon monoxide depends on the method of burning hydrocarbons also, because unburnt fuel or unburnt mixture is main cause of the hydrocarbon emission. And The amount of carbon dioxide is also depend on the method of burning of hydrocarbon. If we cannot burn, that means the hydrocarbon is remaining same, and if we burn or some burn is possible, that case carbon monoxide is not enough released. And during the burning of the air fuel mixture, hydrocarbon combines with the oxygens. It is also a cause. And if the ratio of fuel in the mixture is more and enough oxygen is not available for the combustion process to complete, then carbon monoxide is also formed. And when the fuel is less in the mixture and supply of oxygen is more, then the production of carbon monoxide reduces due to the formation of harmful carbon monoxide gases. So these are the mainly the causes and how the carbon monoxide forms. Okay, and a well-designed SI engine operates under the ideal condition can have an exhaust mole fraction of carbon monoxide as low as 0.001, and in CI engine that operates overall lean generally have very low carbon monoxide emissions, which is in the CI engine. And carbon monoxide is found in an automobile exhaust in large amounts. 1 cubic meter of petrol, when burned without emission control devices like catalytic converter, PCV, and charcoal canisters, something etc., without any emission control devices, that means 1 cubic meter of petrol can produces 275 to 280 kg of carbon monoxide. This is really huge. In addition of 25 kg of hydrocarbons also emit. So if we cannot install any emission control device, that means 1 cubic meter of petrol is produced near about 275 to 280 kg of carbon monoxide and 25 to 30 kg of hydrocarbons. This is very huge number. So we have to reduce this concentration of carbon monoxide by using some technology like or the control device like exhaust, like catalytic converter, PCV, something like that. EGR is not used to control the hydrocarbon and carbon monoxide emission. EGR is basically used to control the NOx emissions. So EGR is not a considerable device to control the hydrocarbon emissions or carbon monoxide emissions. Okay, and you can understand this is a very dangerous situation when much more amount of carbon monoxide are emits from different sources and it is diluted to our environment. That means the environment or the air quality will be poisonous day by day. Okay, so mild poisoning effect are also felt when the breathing air with carbon monoxide concentration as low as 0.03%. If it is below than 0.03%, that is mild, means that is not so many harmful but also harmful. But if it crosses the limit of 0.03%, that means the air, that quality of air inhaling is very dangerous for our health. So that's why we have to install some devices which can reduce the carbon monoxide. Okay, next class we will discuss on the topic of oxides of nitrogen. Okay, thank you.